Hello, folks. I'm Doc Sanders. We are at the Ohio State Fair during the fair season, and I have with me a very special guest, Bonnie Ayars and Dale Lillyholm. Bonnie is a very unique individual in that she's a dairy farmer's wife, an internationally known dairy cattle judge, a pianist, a vocalist, and a number of other talents, including a teacher. But her main reason for being here is she's an assistant professor at the Ohio State University, and she's here to train students to judge dairy cattle, and they travel around the country in doing that. And in addition, Bonnie is a special blessing because she's also a co-host on Down the Road TV. Bonnie, I want you to tell us a little bit about your duties with the Ohio State part of it and why you're here. And we've gotten lots of pictures of milking dairy cows and that sort of thing, and how you fit into that role.
Well, you probably could have summed it up in the beginning that I'm a jack of all trades and master of none. Maybe that would have been a good way. But it's pretty unique, and I have a great opportunity to work with a lot of youth in training them to be dairy cattle judges. Now, why would you want to train kids to be dairy cattle judges? Well, it's practical problem solving. It's thinking off the top of your head. And it's also giving a set of reasons to convince somebody else that what you saw is what they should have seen as well.
Now, that means that these kids have to orally give those reasons to a panel. Isn't that correct?
Yes. Well, first of all, they go through me, and I'm as tough a critic as they're going to get when they give me a set of reasons. They follow a protocol. There is a format. There's an accepted language. We call it the cow talk. So you must talk cow talk. You can't get too flowery, too fluffy. But these kids do a lot of traveling. This group in here that's running the Parlor has been to Utah. They've been to Texas, they've been to Kentucky, they've been to Wisconsin a couple of times, Pennsylvania. We'll be out in the eastern states in the fall. So to do all that, it is a costly venture. So to finance a portion of that, we manage and operate the dairy parlor here at the Ohio State Fair. And it's been done through the Ohio State University for many, many years now. And it's a wonderful opportunity to network with the people, to judge cattle, and we are a contracted vendor with the State Fair just like everybody else.
And we talk about students learning to judge. How many takes your training classes in judging, and how many get to tour, and how long does this process take to learn this?
Well, it's a lifelong process, and the sooner they start to learn to judge, the better off they'll be. However, in the Animal Science 207 class, Dairy Cattle Evaluation, we've had for the last 3 years an average of 30 students who take it, which is pretty unique in a business that is losing numbers rather rapidly.
And how many students are working here to ensure that all of the exhibit cattle coming to this fair are milked if they're in lactation?
During the course of about 14 days that we're open here, there will be 20 different students. 8 of them, and 8 to 12 will probably be the ones who will take advantage of the judging team. The rest of them come here because they're just good kids. They want to network with the public, they want to get in the business, and they feel they might be introduced to key people here in the parlor. And back to the first thing though, they're just good kids, and that's what makes this the greatest job in the world.
And what time of day does their schedule start when they volunteer to come to the fair?
They are here at 4 a.m. The parlor opens at 5 a.m. On show days, they'll be open another 2 to 3 hours in the middle of the day. And then the evening milking will run till 5 till 7:30. So they are here nearly around the clock, on call, always having people say, can you milk now, or can I get my cow milked then? We really are the life support system here for people, and they have to be pretty responsible, but they hold us pretty accountable as well.
Well, that's it, folks. From the Ohio State Fair, Dale Lillyholm and Bonnie Ayars, I'm Doc Sanders, and we'll see you down the road.
Down the Road is brought to you by Prince Agra, makers of Omnigen cattle feed, Woodruff Enterprises of Springfield, Ohio, and Stewart Labs, makers of pain-relieving products.